Hi there, viewers. My name is Anna. Welcome to Family Platform. We have so much packed for you on the show today, from the glitz to the top stories, and of course the food and nutrition segments. And don't forget, we have the quotable quotes and the song of the week on the streets. And last but not the least, the insight segment where we discuss issues that matter. But starting today, we have the glitz. Let's go see Burna Boy performing Last Last at the Madison Square Garden.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me love.
A mother's timeless love shines through and remains unconditional. Show some love to mom.
No put your ears, make we talk. Shots my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be slow. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up, and shine your smile. No more cover mouth.
Welcome back, viewers. That was Burna Boy live at the Madison Square Garden. Amazing performance. I mean, it's Burna. I feel like Burna is like the best performer we have out of Africa. He is Burna at the end of the day. But you guys know I'm never here alone. I have in the studio my amazing co-host, B to the R to the A to the B to the E.
It's a welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Family Platform. It's a beautiful time. Just as Anna reeled out, we've got an amazing show for you packed today. Lots of information, lots of education, and a lot of entertainment for you. Now, talking about Burna Boy, he just shut down 2 arenas, one at the Stade de France in Paris, and then in Manchester. Absolutely beautiful performances with the Outsiders. And the interesting part of those performances was the fact that he and Charlie Poppy got to launch the official remix of the Lahore record. Lahore is already a big tune, but I feel like with Burna on the remix, it makes it even bigger. And how are you? I love your fringe, by the way.
Thank you.
It's called a fringe, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
How do you know that?
I mean, yeah. I don't buy hair for women. Though, I buy other stuff for women, but I'm exposed, by the way. Yeah.
All right, viewers, it's about time for the top stories for this week. Let's go see what's been going on in our country and around the world. Portable called out Burna Boy for ignoring his messages despite 20 million naira gift. Controversial singer Habibu Kikiola Badmus, known as Portable, has called out his colleague Burna Boy for snubbing his calls and messages after gifting him 20 million naira. Burna Boy, who has been at loggerheads with Speed Darlington, gifted Portable 20 million after he defeated the Akpi Kruna in a recent celebrity boxing match in Lagos. Speaking in a new video message making the rounds on social media, Portable said he needs more from Burna Boy than the 20 million cash gift. He explained that what he really wants is for the Grammy-winning artist to collaborate with him on a song. He lamented that Burna Boy is not replying to his messages nor picking his calls. Peter Okoye blames fans for P-Square's breakup. Singer Peter Okoye, known as Mr. P, has sparked controversy by blaming fans' behavior for the breakup of the P-Square music group. Peter's speech at AY Comedian Show revealed that constant comparisons between him and his twin brother Paul, or Rude Boy, exacerbated tension and ego issues. He said, "Fans are the reasons P-Square no dey together today again. Two brothers, they do one thing, or now they talk say one better pass one. He can't enter one head, he begin misbehave. If una like, make una dey go house, and no send una." P-Square, formed in 1997 by Peter and Paul Okoye, rose to fame with hit tracks like Busybody, You Know Easy, and Personally. The duo was celebrated for their electrifying dance move and stage presence. Their breakup, which followed family-related disagreements, has remained a major talking point in Nigerian pop culture. Most recently, Peter made headlines after reportedly testifying against their elder brother Jude Okoye in a case involving an alleged 1.38 billion fraud. Frank Edoho says most women prefer bad boys over nice men. Renowned Nigerian media personality Frank Edoho has shared a controversial take on modern dating dynamics, stating that most women are not attracted to men who are excessively kind. While speaking on a recent episode of TVC's The Black Table, Edoho claimed that many women are drawn more to bad boys than to men who are consistently kind and accommodating. He said, "There was an article I saw on the blog that intrigued me. The topic was, what is that red flag that you admire in the opposite sex?" The question was channeled to women. Although I am of the school of thought that men shouldn't be nice all the time, the answers I got further resolved my men that men should not be nice at all. Women were answering, "Do you know what I saw?" There was one I saw that said, "I like it when my man tells me I don't want to repeat myself again." She said it turns her on. I'm a church boy. Timi Dakolo opens up about his deep faith. Award-winning singer and music producer Timi Dakolo has reaffirmed his commitment to his Christian faith, proudly identifying as a devoted church boy who rarely misses a Sunday service. Speaking at a press conference for the upcoming Jesus Plus Nothing concert hosted by the Love of God in Christ Logic Church in Lagos, Dakolo shared his unwavering passion for God and the church life. "I'm a member of this church. This is my father's house. Sometimes I wonder why I am like this. I will explain it in one phrase. When the prodigal son was coming home, did he ask him 5 steps? Did he even tell you about faith before you saw your father? It is my father's house. I have always been a church boy," Dakolo shared passionately. The Idols West Africa 2007 winner emphasized that attending church on Sundays has always been a part of his lifestyle, regardless of his busy schedule. Pope Francis dies at 88. Pope Francis, the first Latin American pontiff and a transformative figure in the modern Catholic Church, has died at the age of 88, the Vatican confirmed Monday, April 21. He had suffered various ailments in his 12-year papacy, with severe complications in recent weeks. The Argentine-born Pope, formerly John Mario Bergoglio, was elected in 2013 following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI, a historic moment that marked the first papal resignation in nearly 600 years. During his 12-year papacy, Francis was known for his progressive stances on issues such as climate change, LGBTQ+ rights, and economic inequality, while upholding the traditions of the Catholic faith. He had been battling a series of health complications in recent years, including respiratory issues and mobility challenges. In sports, Vardy apologizes for embarrassing Leicester season. Leicester City captain Jamie Vardy has described his club season as miserable and a total embarrassment after their relegation from the Premier League. Leicester's 1-0 defeat by Liverpool on Sunday confirmed an immediate return to the Championship, meaning they have been relegated from the top flight in 2 of the past 3 seasons. "No words I have can ever express my feelings of anger and sadness with the way the season has gone. There are no excuses," Vardy wrote on social media. Leicester are 19th in the Premier League table, having won just 18 points from 33 games. Their fortune did not improve after appointing Ruud van Nistelrooy as manager in November, and the Foxes are now unable to match the 34-point tally that saw them relegated 2 years ago.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me love.
A mother's timeless love shines through and remains unconditional. Show some love to mom.
Welcome back, viewers. Yes, we just had the top stories. I want to talk about a couple of stories that caught our attention, starting with Burna Boy gifting
Portable 20 million. All right, so for those of you who do not know, so Burna Boy has gifted Portable, aka Mr. Omolalomi, 20 million naira. Now, how did this come about? So apparently, Portable and Speed Darlington for the longest of periods have been going back and forth, getting at each other verbally, but now they decided to get in the ring to exchange punches. And bro, Portable actually took Speed Darlington to the cleaners. The crazy thing is, upon all the mouth that Speed Darlington made, he didn't make it past the first round of that bout. And the interesting part of it was when Portable punched him, and Speed Darlington literally did a 360 for the camera, just like Egungun would say. You know, but another angle to this is that after the match, apart from the prize money that was given to Portable, Burna Boy decided to gift Portable 20 million naira. Interestingly, now for those of you who do not understand the backstory and Burna Boy's involvement in this, it is the fact that for the longest of times, Speed Darlington has been taking a swipe at Burna Boy, downplaying his Grammy win, talking about his involvements with Diddy, who is currently behind bars, and all of the whatnots. And I'm sure Burna Boy did that to spite Speed Darlington, to say, you know what, Portable, thank you very
so
much for doing a good job. Instead of me having a feed game into an argument with this guy, I'd rather you do the job for me, and you've done a great job for me. For this, I'm gifting you 20 million naira. And you know, in true Portable character, he's not satisfied with the 20 million naira. And he says, you know what? Burna Boy, I'm grateful for the 20 million naira, but 20 million naira can just finish in the twinkle of an eye. I would rather you give me something else that is a verse, a verse on my record, and it will go a long way. But since then, Burna Boy has not responded. But thinking about it, Burna Boy and Portable, a properly produced record, I think will bang.
True, absolutely. Let's talk about Vardy apologizing.
Okay, so this one's for those of you who are very conversant with football and the Premier League in its entirety. Leicester City got promoted back to the Premier League last season. You know, we were very, very happy for them, especially from a Nigerian angle. We have a Nigerian, Wilfred Ndidi, who currently plies his trade with the Foxes. But unfortunately, they are back in the second tier, in the lower rungs of English football after losing 1-0, and now they'll be playing next season in the Champions League. Now the team captain, Jamie Vardy, has apologized to the fans of Leicester City, saying, "We are sorry, we let you down."
Now, moving on, viewers, we have to go on a very short break. Let's go see the quotable quotes for this week and the song of the week, which is none other than King Maddie with American Love.
Big day ahead.
Full of nourishment and vitality to support learning and playtime. Oh yeah, Ovaltine, chocolates. Ovaltine,
Correct, child.
Delicious Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
All right, viewers, welcome back. It is still Family Platform, and that was King Maddie with American Love. Beautiful record there. Moving on, it's about time for the food and nutrition segment, and today we are talking about tomatoes, however you want to pronounce it. Despite botanically being a fruit, tomatoes are generally eaten and prepared like a vegetable. They're a great source of vitamin C, potassium, folate, and vitamin K. Usually red when mature, tomatoes can also come in a variety of colors, including yellow, orange, green, and purple. What's more, many subspecies of tomatoes exist with different shapes and flavor. The water content of tomatoes is around 95%. The other 5 consists mainly carbohydrates and fiber. Fresh tomatoes are low in carbs. The carb content consists mainly of simple sugars and insoluble fibers. Tomatoes are juicy and sweet, full of antioxidants, and may help fight several diseases. They are especially high in lycopene, a plant compound linked to improve heart health, cancer prevention, and protection against sunburn. So I advise that you eat your tomatoes fresh, raw, so you can get all the nutrients possible. And yeah, enjoy your tomatoes, enjoy it in your stew, your pasta, whatever. Just eat some tomatoes today. And that'll be all for today on the Food and Nutrition segment. It's about time for us to go on the streets. And guess what we're asking people on the streets today? We're asking people how much they can spend on a wedding and why. Let's go see what the people on the streets have to say.
My name is Aino Bisoye. If I had the money, okay, I would spend wisely actually. Small, beautiful, just family and friends. Very small and beautiful wedding. So the budget should be around maybe like 10 or 15 because that will be small and very beautiful, very intimate. A lot of food because I love food.
My name is Veronica Chibundu. So me, I can spend like 5 million because, things are very, very expensive now. Let's say something like about my wedding clothes, what they will buy on that day. Because even on my wedding day, it's going to be very, very fantastic and very, very good. So 5 million is okay.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me love.
A mother's timeless love shines through and remains unconditional. Show some love to mom.
Welcome back, viewers. It is still Family Platform, and we just heard from the people on the street. But on the Insight segment today, we want to talk about Priscilla and Juma's wedding and its impact on modern marriages. What are your thoughts on this, Brave?
Okay, so I'll say that was a really beautiful occasion. I mean, how many days it shut down Lagos, shut down
right?
the whole of social media went agog. I mean, and it's actually beautiful to see the coming together of the South and the West. Sorry, the East and West. I'm talking about Tanzania and Nigeria. For a relationship that's barely 1 year old.
8 months.
8 months, and they just decided you know what, we're walking down the aisle, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. And it's actually really beautiful. And a lot of people have been talking about the age difference, that he's 35, she's 24. The most important thing is that they're both adults, right? She's not a child, he's not a child, and they both decided to do it, right? So I absolutely loved it, from the traditional to the white. Look, Priscilla was looking drop dead gorgeous. I mean, in that white wedding gown. Big shouts to Vicky James for doing a great job. Juma's suit was lit as well. So what is the impact on, well, the impact could vary. It could mean that people would be more open to marrying outside of their zone. It could mean that people would be more open to, there are people who believe that you shouldn't marry from a certain tribe, you shouldn't marry from a certain country. But now, I mean, it fosters better relationships when you marry outside of your zone. I'm not saying it is compulsory to. If you find love within your own zone, I mean, by all means do it, right? But do not limit yourself to your zone alone. If love finds you elsewhere, I mean, go for it by all means. Also, on the other hand, do not allow that wedding to pressure you as an individual. I mean, I know a lot of people, a lot of people gain different stuff from social media. A lot of people feel pressured. Someone now starts setting that as a standard. Oh, if my wedding is not going to look like this, I'm not going to get married, or I'm not doing any wedding that is low budget. So each his own. If you have the means, if you have the resources, you have the means to do it, by all means, kindly go for it, right? But I just believe that was just a beautiful wedding. It was a fantastic occasion. I had a great time seeing all of the pictures, the videos, and the interesting part, and this is because this is what I do, right? I love the fact that they brought in a Tanzanian MC and a Nigerian MC for the traditional. TA from Nigeria, and then MC Garab. I actually follow that guy. Solid MC, master of ceremonies as well. But I mean, a lot of good stuff to take away. Another thing to take away from it is the fact that despite being a single mother, despite being separated from Priscilla's father, Iyabo Ojo allowed the man have his time. I mean, the father-daughter dance. And I love the fact that the man too is, despite Iyabo Ojo being the more popular person, he wasn't looking bad. He had to fly in from the US. I mean, he was looking good, and he had a great time. And that is to tell a lot of people that the marriage might have not worked between them, But the fact that she never shut the door against him as regards him being able to have access to the children, I mean, is highly commendable. I must say congratulations to Juma, Priscilla, and most importantly, Yabojo.
Absolutely, very well said, Brave. But I like to say that, yeah, the wedding was beautiful. All the outfits, there was no miss. This is like the first time I'm seeing a wedding where they did so many outfits and not even one miss. Shout out to Emmanuel Good News. He styled the bride and the groom.
One of the things that I'm just really concerned about from the point of view of an outsider is just having to acclimatize. You know, she's moving to Tanzania, whole new terrain entirely. And I heard her in one of the interviews where she said, oh, one of the things she's going to miss most is the Nigerian spice, Nigerian food, that they really do not take a lot of spices in Tanzania. But I mean, she'll be fine. They look good together. I mean, celebrity wedding, superstar wife. And another thing, right? Some people are, I mean, a lot of agenda flying around, but I don't believe it, right? So this has opened Juma to a whole new demography entirely, and the biggest audience you can ever pray for
in Africa. True.
You know, when you have the Nigerian market, you don't even need to have the Tanzanian market. Once you have the Nigerian market as regards your music, I mean, he has a record with Fino, and a lot of people have been using it in their Instagram reels. You have wedding videos where it is Juma's record. I'm like, come on. That could also be strategic, but I mean, they look good together. I would say congratulations. I wish you guys the very best.
Absolutely, because even before Priscilla, I never knew anybody that
I didn't know him
was
too.
named
I didn't know
Juma.
him too.
But everybody knows Diamond.
We knew Diamond. I knew Diamond.
From Davido.
Yes.
Yeah,
I knew Diamond,
track.
and there was also another guy who was signed on that Harmonize. Yes, Harmonize was signed on to Diamond Platinum's record. So apart from those two, I didn't know anybody from Tanzania. But I mean, Juma, and he's also proven to himself to be a solid singer as well, not just a pushover, right? So it's not just, oh, I'm not talented, I need to tap into this person's grace. No, he's talented and a solid guy as well.
I mean, I trust Nigerians. Even if you're marrying Priscilla and your music is not good, nobody will stream it. In fact, everybody will drag you. They'll tell you you're a terrible singer, but
that's true.
You know, he's a great singer, and everyone is, you know, using his music and streaming it, which is great for him.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, that'll be all for today on the Inside segment. Thank you for sticking with us. It was wonderful doing this with you. Do not forget that you can join in on the conversation by using the hashtag Family Platform across all our social media platforms showing on your screen right now. And I want to say thank you to my amazing co-host, Brave. Thank you for doing this with me.
Yes, sir. Like they say, time flies when you're having fun. I had a great time on the show today. Great conversations, very entertaining and educative as well. I had a great time at Anna as usual, right? So guys, do not forget to join us same time next week for another explosive edition of Family Platform.
Thank you. All right, viewers, my name remains Anna. Until I come your way next time, keep watching Family Platform. Bye, guys.